Well, hey everybody, this is Matt from Iowa, and well, Jonesy, that video that you sent last week of you going to Moundsville got me thinking. So I did my own little road trip this weekend. Didn't have to work Friday night, so came down to St. Louis and spent the night with some friends. Roger and Chrissy, I appreciate you putting me up for the night. It was a wonderful meal. Thanks again. But here I am, I'm at the Cahokia Indian mounds, and come down here, and I'm about ready to go into the museum or visitor center. I haven't been down here since I was a kid. Several mounds. Here's one right behind me, and I'm planning on going by Monk's Mound, climbing that, but I'm gonna hit Dickson Mounds on the way home, so this is gonna be a mound weekend. So hopefully you guys can read this, but I'm gonna go in, take you inside, and see what's inside. So I'll talk to you soon. And they must be having something going on, because there's all kinds of people coming in and out, and a lot of kids. So I don't know if they've got some kind of program going on today or not. But yes, it is.
Yes, we've been through the door used to be.
Very nice.
Inside too.
But this is the bird man. See if I can get this in here. So, but very nice. And they actually got some rain last night. Woke up about 5 o'clock, sat outside, had a cup of coffee, and watched the storm roll in. So, well, let's go inside. Well, here I am on the inside. We've got a complete village set up in here. Showing the daily life, how they lived. Yeah, pretty much cleaning deer just like we do. Alright, how would you like to come across all these? These evidently were all found in different caches. That whole top row was one cache. And then those 4. And then these. These are just awesome. And then look at all these. Look at that. That's how they found them all, just laying there. Well, these are some cells. Look at that. Look at that pit full of them. That's incredible. Wish you could hope this brings up, but some of these are just awesome. The bits on them, how they're sharpened. Pretty cool. Alright, get back with you. Some of the bone artifacts they found, hairpins, awls, and there's some pretty cool hairpins, some bone awls, beads, 2 nice bone points, some fish hooks. Here's some bone tools, or some stone tools. Look at that blade. Some hose. Some bird points. Some more of their cells.
You know, the Mississippi Indians were quarrying Mill Creek Church in southern Alabama in Alexander and Union
Big
County.
pipe.
They left quite a few large quarry pits behind as evidence, and some of those have been excavated.
Here's some of the pottery they've pulled out of these mounds. Pretty cool. You just never know. One of these days, look over, sticking out of the bank. There's a nice cell and a wood handle. How it might have looked 1,000 years ago. This is a representation of one of the chiefs that they found in evidently Mound 72 and some of the grave goods that he was buried with. You can't really tell, but he's laying on hundreds and hundreds of shell beads. This is the actual photograph of him, and with him he had discoidals, several arrowheads, small shell beads, and evidently he was covered in mica. So, but just amazing, the grave goods that he had with him. Some more discoidals. They're calling them chunky stones. So, nice pipe. Yeah, I was right. Evidently they're having some kind of a kids deal today. Speakers and storytelling, and they've got a room where they've got stuff set up for flint knapping and demonstrations. Look at some of these spuds. We got a copper one, 2 stone ones. this will give you an idea of how big Monk's Mound is. It says it contains 22 million cubic feet of earth, or 229,166 pickup trucks full. almost 15 million baskets full of dirt. That's a lot of dirt. Some more artifacts. Starting to get busy in here. Everybody's starting to show up. Most of these points didn't come from here. They're just going through the Palo Indians, the Archaic, Woodlands. They're just showing different styles. Some of them are pretty nice. There's a Netley for you guys. Plummets. Some banner stones. Some more cells. They must have been some celt-making fools around here. Wanted to show you some pipes. Shell gorget. Bowl. More pipes. I was kind of hoping they'd have a whole collection of Cahokia and Indian points, but they've only had a few, so if I find any, I'll put them on for you. This I want to show everybody. This is the original Birdman tablet. This is the back side. It's got the cross hatchings on it. They think maybe it's supposed to represent snake skin. Hopefully you can see that. This is the real deal here. Amazing. The stuff's out there. All we need to do is go out and find it. Well, as I said, they're having a big hoop to do here today. They got all kinds of Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts and people setting up and various activities going on for the kids today. So.
Are you registered for the sites?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Same with these are all from a registered site. I got one that looks
Well, here's an overall view of the entire Cahokia and Indian Mound site. Monk's Mound in the middle. It contained, well, it's got platform mounds, conical mounds, and ridgetop mounds. Over 100 some mounds total, and almost 95% of them are gone, buried under. They build on top of them. So I know this is going to be a long video, and I haven't even hit Dickson mounds yet, but this, I hope you probably can't see it, but off in the distance across the road there is Monk's Mound, and that's roughly 100 foot tall, covers 13 square acres. The base of it's bigger than the Great Pyramid, not near as tall, but bigger, and various, you know, there's a mound out there, another mound, several mounds are still, they've reconstructed them. Most of them were gone from my understanding, and they replaced them. So starting to get nasty again outside. I don't know if I'm going to make it on top of that, but if it ain't raining, I'll give it a shot. So, alright, I'll talk to you later. Well, it's about 3 o'clock now in the afternoon, and I'm just getting the Dickson now. And let me tell you something, you do not want to come the way I did. And I pulled over to get a burger and fries, and boy, I got back on the freeway and got ass backwards, and by the time I realized what I was doing, it was too late. So I had to do some cross country in and this, that, and the other thing. So, but I'm telling you, I made it, and it's open till 5, so I got a couple hours, and once I get inside, I'll do some more filming. So. And it's been raining here off and on, all day. Sprinkle here, sprinkle there. So, alright, here we go. Well, I don't know if anybody's ever been here before, but they've got 3 stories. And the top story is basically a big movie theater where they have a movie and tell about the people. So I just got done watching that, and really couldn't film in there. So, and I know you guys didn't want to watch a 20-minute movie. So now I'm down on the 2nd floor, and this is just some of the artifacts. It's telling the time period of all the different points and everything. So, and these all look to be real. So, pottery shards, different styles, and that's a pretty cool one. I've never seen one like that before. But, well, pretty neat. Down to the Madison. So the first floor's got all kinds of stuff. They used to, 15, 20 years ago, they had one of the mounds excavated, and there's a big old canoe, and you could see all the skeletons and all the burial goods, and I'm not sure, but I think they had probably 40 or 50 skeletons on view, and it was pretty neat. But about probably 10 or 15 years back, they buried them back up at the request of some of the local tribes. So, and they wouldn't allow cameras in there anyway. So, but I can remember it, and they've got pictures of it. It was something to see, I'm telling you. So, all right. Look at the size of some of these flint pieces they have. These are the real deal here. What's a G? G is a ceremonial knife. Morse knife. Look at that sword. Huh. Really something. All these pipes. And could you imagine? Yeah, he's got to look at that. He's getting ready to pitch a discoidal. Big old pipe. Here's some more pipes. Wow. Look at that. Wow. All kinds of stuff in here. Shell and bone. A lot of pipes. Some tools. I know this is going to end up being a real long. I'll show all these different pots. I know this video is probably going to be a long one, so I'll probably have to do some editing when I get home. But it's a pretty cool little museum. Got all kinds of stuff in it. Fortunately, it looks like the women did most of the work. Really neat pipes. That raven pipe in the back's pretty nice. show. Look at that. That big old pipe. You guys must have done a lot of smoking. Look at them big old Snyders. There are some pretty ones. Mountain lion teeth. Makes you want to go out and hunt, doesn't it? And this is crazy. I'm still on the second floor. Some axes. Plummets. Those are the banner stones. Buried their dog. Shoot. Wow. Mammoth teeth. There's a mastodon. Wow. Look at them digging. Cool.